NFL Week 2 continues along on Monday, and there are 2 Monday Night Football games. So we wanted to have just a quick little video here to let you all know about Parlayplay, a company that Erik and I have started to partner with recently. Erik, mainly because we started playing these games and we like them. We had fun playing in the parlays, and we decided to test them out a little bit. Felt like, wow, these are games that we like. Our audience and people that listen to our shows will probably really enjoy it too, because it's an easy way to parlay props together. But what's really cool about this site versus some other places where you parlay a prop, someone has an over-under for yards, and you can maybe parlay that with another prop. Look at the options that you have here. So if I'm looking at Mac Jones and all of the options that Mac Jones has, you and I are recording this on Sunday, so we're still seeing some of the Sunday lines pop up. You could play Mac Jones passing yards, passing attempts, passes completed, rushing yards, or fantasy points, which is something that I actually really like. I like the idea of being able to play fantasy points for some of these players. It's a different, unique way of playing and parlaying things together. And mainly what it does, it just gives us all the options we want as a bettor.
Yeah, you have plenty of options. You can play fantasy points. You can really zone in on what area you want to attack for whatever game that you are looking at.
So you can see on the bottom of our screen, if you use the promo code NFL Betting Blitz, you will get a deposit match bonus. It'll help us out a little bit. And as soon as you sign up, you'll get a free play. Every week, there's also a free contest with cash prizes that you can see right up on the top where it says free to play. When you click on that each week, it'll give you the free contest. Doesn't cost you anything, and it actually gives you cash prizes. For the purposes of this video, Erik and I are going to talk about how we are playing on Monday. And for me, Erik, I'm going to parlay 2 different props. Keep in mind, you cannot parlay props from the same team. You can parlay them in the same game, but they have to be opposite teams. So for me, I'm looking at 2 Monday spots. The first one, TJ Watt. If anyone has watched some of our previews for the Browns-Steelers game this week, we know that the Browns are going to be having issues on the offensive line. They still have a strong offensive line, but they're going to be without Conklin, who is one of their best. And filling in for Conklin is going to be a rookie who has performed well, but this is about the toughest test that you're going to have in the league, right, with Watt. And so I think it's a good spot to lean on him. What I played with Watt was more than 1.5 tackles for loss. Can we get a couple sacks the way that the Browns run the ball too? Can we get a tackle or 2 behind the line of scrimmage? So I think he's going to be able to get in there, Erik, and that was one of the plays that I'm going to lean on. I'm going to go Watt over 1.5 tackles for loss.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. The first one I'm going to go to is actually in the later game. I'm going to take Allen Robinson over 31.5 yards receiving. Led them in targets. He's going to be playing the Deontay Johnson role, which is the first look in this offense. So I expect him to be able to go over the 31. Had a great game last week, 5-4, 64.
You can see when you add, you just click on Allen Robinson, and he's added, and it gives you the options. Do you want to go less, or do you want to go more? You click on more, and now it'll give you all of your options for sure. So I'll go to my other one, but it's really simple. Like, that's what's nice about this site too. It's very user-friendly. It's not difficult to figure out once you start playing with it for a few minutes.
Yeah, once you kind of figure everything out, you're able to kind of get around it. It's pretty easy to do.
Yep. So Erik's first play today was Allen Robinson. He's going to go over the 31.5 yards receiving. I mentioned TJ Watt for my first. My next play is going to be Jamal Williams of the Saints. I think you like Miller a little bit for the Saints. I think we're both leaning on the Saints run game. This is, for me, kind of an overreaction from week 1. Williams didn't have the best week 1 as far as rushing yardage, but the Titans last year were the number 1 team in the league defending the run. They were the best. So we have someone who historically, Williams isn't really like a guy that's going to get you 100 or 120 yards. He's more of the short down guy, right? Like he's more of the battering ram. We saw him last year with all those touchdowns. He can get you a few yards, but historically, he's not going to break it quite as much. I think in a situation like this where he'll be able to get the ball a little bit more, I think they're playing a team. They're favored by 3. They're playing Carolina. They should be able to get up and run the ball late and wear them down. That's the situation where I like Williams quite a bit. So bouncing back after playing last year's best run stopping team, they're going to be playing a team where it'll be easier to run the ball. And I think the game script for him will be a little bit better for them to be up and hopefully running the ball late to run the clock out. So I'm going to put 2 of them together for Monday. Eric, I'm going to go with Watt, tackles for loss, over, and then I'm going to go with over on the rushing yards for Jamal Williams for my second. I'll put the 2 of them together and parlay them. How about for you? How many are you going to put along with Allen Robinson?
My last one is I'm going to Michael Thomas. I know people are going to think JC Horn's out. Let's take Chris Olave. Well, what happens is the second corner goes up to Olave, but now the third corner goes to Michael Thomas. So Michael Thomas is going to have a real good matchup here against.
Are you going yards or receptions?
I'm going to go him over his reception prop. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 61 yards last week against the Tennessee Titans. I think he's going to have a great matchup here against the back 4 of the Carolina Panthers. With Horn out, it's going to force the other DBs to go up in their coverage. Great matchup here. I think this game's going to be close, so I don't have to worry about game script. So I'll take Michael Thomas over his reception yards.
Michael Thomas over reception. So Eric's going to go with 2 receivers today. He's going Michael Thomas and Allen Robinson. I'm going to go with a defensive player from Pittsburgh. We're going to go with Watt, tackles for loss. Then I'm going to go with one of the running backs for the Saints with Williams. Parlayplay.io. That's the website to get involved. You can play more than just football. Also, if you're someone who likes to play DFS day in, day out, you can do that here. They have baseball. They have college football stuff that you can play. I was kind of messing around yesterday and looking at some things because I've played just some of the NFL stuff so far, and we were reading, and I played a couple baseball before NFL even started, but now I'm having fun really sinking my teeth into Parlayplay.io. Don't forget about our promo code NFL Betting Blitz. Good luck in your parlay for Monday. Anything else you want to mention, buddy?
No, let's make some money.
Parlayplay. If you have any questions about Parlayplay, send a message to me. It's me, Gino B, or to Eric at Etoff21 on Twitter. Etoff21 Sports is the website. Good luck to you on Monday, my friend. And reminder to everyone that wants to come and hang out with us, tune in. Wednesday, late Wednesday night, I will always release a recording that Eric and I have of an early look at each week's NFL games. Then on Friday, we have a show at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time that is presented by DRF Sportsbook. You can watch that show at DRF Sportsbook on social media. We give out a few college plays and then a few best bets for the NFL weekend. And then every Sunday, it's the big show where we have the NFL Betting Blitz. As of Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m., we have all of the information. We know what the injuries are going to look like. We have the up-to-date lines. We know what DFS prices are. We have prop totals. So what's nice about Sunday is we're really able to sit down with a lot of our bets locked in, tell folks about the numbers. And I like what we're able to do this year, Eric, with different shows, different times of the week, giving out different information.
Yeah, I mean, you get early lines, late adjustments, college stuff. I mean, we are here to help you guys make some money. Been following along. You're staying pretty. So hopefully that trend continues this weekend.
Good luck, everyone. Thanks so much for making us a part of your NFL previews and analysis. Make sure each and every week we will be here consistently with you. Eric and I have looked at and have previewed every single game together over the last 3 years. And if you're looking at folks who have put their own money where their mouth is, who wager on the games, who play in fantasy, who play in DFS, that's me and Eric. We've been doing it for years, and we just want to pass the information along to you. I've been very lucky to come across some sharp bettors in the day. I know you have as well, Eric. They've passed that information down to us, and we will now be the master passing it down to Padawans out there in the world of Star Wars. Get your lightsabers out, folks. Good luck on Monday. NFL Betting Blitz promo code